Yeah, so I'll check whether I can't share the slides. Okay, now I can share. Okay, so this is, I hope you can see the slide. Okay, I will just remind what we did. Yesterday, what we started doing, it was sounds of languages. Okay, sounds of languages. Under that, basically, we focus on English language. Okay, so then, hope you were here yesterday. Yeah, I can remember the names. Hi, okay. So this is what we did. Yeah. We were discussing about the sounds and spellings. When it comes to English language, there are certain words in which the number of letters and the number of sounds are same. Okay. Spat, post. Okay, here you can see even adults and certain, or in these 4 words actually, number of letters and the number of sounds are same. In the word fat, there are 4 letters and 4 sounds. But that is not same with all the words. But there are many words actually in which number of words and letters are different. For an example, cough. Cough, the word has 5 letters, but only 3 sounds. Then freight, it has 7 letters, but only 4 sounds. Okay, that's what we discussed. And then we paid our attention to certain words. They are same in spelling, but we pronounce in different ways. So for an example, cough, tough, bow, through, though, through, fair. So all these words contain O-U-G-H, but this O-U-G-H, that is pronounced in different ways. Okay, here. And then we got to know about there are certain words with the same pronunciation, but different spelling. Okay, you see, they are there, bear, lead, and to. These are the examples. How we pronounce these words, that is same, but spelling are different. Okay, here you can see, I'm just reminding you what we did. So then we got to know why this is happening. Okay, so the sounds and spellings, they do not tally in most of the words. Why is that? And then we discuss 5 reasons actually. If I brief them. Yeah, because English language has lots of influences from other languages. There are words from other language, for an example, French, Latin, Greek, okay, like that. And then spelling system, it was established several hundred years ago actually. We are still using the same spelling system. Okay, so then now the number of countries, number of people which uses English language, it has improved. So when this language is spoken all over the world, of course, there's a difference in pronunciation. Okay, so sometimes a particular word is pronounced and the pronunciation is it depends on its close by sounds. And we got these 2 examples, electric, electricity. Okay, so electric that is the adjective. Electricity, that is the noun. And these two words are having 7 words similar, but still pronunciation, it totally depends on, in the first word, depend on the C. In the second word, it depends on CITY, adjacent words, adjacent sounds. Okay, then lastly, we spoke about social situations actually. Okay, so then we know American English. Their pronunciation, that's totally different. They will not say going to. They say gonna. They never say want to, wanna, like that. Okay, so reasons for pronunciation difference, we can highlight these 5 actually. Okay, then we came to the topic phonetics, and we got to know what is phonetic. That is the study of sounds made in the production of human. Okay, that is phonetics. And we got to know there are 2 types of phonetics: articulatory phonetics, acoustic phonetics. And here we paid our attention to articulatory phonetics. That means how these sounds are articulated. That means produced. Okay, then acoustic phonetics, actually we can't study. For that, we should have developed technology. Okay, that is about the study, the nature of sound waves that we cannot study normally. Okay, so what we paid our attention to, it was actually articulatory phonetics. Okay, then I did explain this figure. Okay, hope you might have studied them at home. Okay, then here, upper surface of vocal tract and the lower surface of vocal tract. And we did explain this. Okay, larynx, pharynx, uvula, soft palate, or else velum, alveolar ridge, hard palate, teeth, rib, nasal cavity. Okay, then lower surface, we can say larynx, epiglottis, root, back, front, tip, that is the tongue actually, lip, blade, center, nasal cavity. Okay, then further we studied about articulatory phonetics, and I explained how these things are happening. And then we started describing sounds, and we can describe sounds based on 3 properties actually: voicing, place of articulation, manner of articulation. Voicing means where the vocal cords are vibrating, whether the vocal cords are vibrating or not, voicing. Place of articulation, where the airstream is most obstructed. Manner of articulation, the particular way the airstream is obstructed. Okay? The sounds, all the sounds in English language can be classified under these properties: voicing, place of articulation, manner of articulation. And then we discuss voicing, manner of articulation, place of articulation. Did we do this consonant sounds? Yeah, just remind and tell me. Okay, tell me whether you can remember we did these things. Okay, did we do consonant sounds? If you can't answer, at least put a message. Yeah. Who are here today? Resha, Rao, Sanand. I don't know. Hari. Okay, then Sudesha, Tavani, Manohari. Okay. Okay, should I start with consonant or did we do that?
Good evening, ma'am. This is Tarani.
Oh.
Ma'am,
Yes,
I just
Tarani.
want to check. Yeah, I want to check, ma'am. Is this a presentation either some part in our textbook? I couldn't find the place yet.
Sorry?
Is this a presentation, ma'am? Or the part of our textbook, student guidebook?
Which one?
No. Then I can see some presentation in the screen, ma'am. So I just want to check whether is this a presentation that you have shared with us, either the
I
note in the
haven't
book.
shared this actually.
Right. Okay.
Still, I
Right.
haven't shared after today's lecture because this presentation, it was not over.
Okay,
So
ma'am. Okay.
after this is over, today I will share it, then you will get it.
I think, ma'am, consonant sounds, as I remember, we couldn't do.
Okay, we'll start here, no issue.
Okay.
Okay, just quickly read that. Okay, consonant sounds. Consonants are sounds produced by partially or completely blocking air in its passage from the lungs through the vocal tract. Okay, so when we pronounce sounds, when it is blocked at the vocal tract, they are called consonant sounds. if you review the inventory of English consonants given in table and pronounce the sounds aloud while concentrating on the place and manner of articulation, you will perceive how the rest of the table represent the distribution of English consonants according to the voicing. Okay, so then here what you need to understand, what are consonant sounds? Consonant sounds are sounds which are produced by partially or completely blocking air in its passage from the lungs through the vocal tract. Okay, that you have to understand. So when we produce a consonant sound, there is a blocking in the air passage. Okay, so then the consonant sounds can be divided according to according to the way they are articulated, according to the place actually they are articulated, and according to the manner of articulation also. And then we got to know them here. So okay, then when you write a summary under consonant sounds, these are the varieties. Stops. Okay, yeah, quickly read that also. Okay, so I have here put page numbers. I don't know whether you are having this book. Is it the guidebook you mentioned? This is a reference book actually, don't know. Yeah, I have to check it. I have no idea. Anyway, stops. The principal stops of English are per, ber, ter, de, per, g. Okay, there are 6 stops in English language. Okay, so then why do we call them stops? By pronouncing words with these sounds, you can recognize that per and ber are bilabial stop. Bilabial means using our lips actually. Per, ber. So when we pronounce there is a stop. The air will not go out. Per, ber. Ta and the alveolar stop. That means the soft palate and behind that. And ka and ga velar stops. Stops are formed when air is built up in the vocal tract and suddenly released through the mouth. And we close it and then suddenly it comes out. That is why they are called stops. Per. we sound we close our lips. Per. But we can't keep closed for a long time. Then at once the air will go out. Stops. Okay, then so here. Okay, so then there are 6 stops, as I told you early, and then they can be divided into bilabial, alveolar, velar. Okay, if you want to remember these spaces, you can refer to the diagram about vocal tract. Okay, then fricatives. Okay, read that also. Okay, hope you read this. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am, we have done.
Okay, fricatives. To pronounce the alveolar fricative s and z, air is forced through a narrow opening between the tip of the tongue and the alveolar ridge. Alveolar ridge, I suppose you know, that is behind the teeth of the upper jaw, upper part. Okay, when we pronounce fricatives, between the tip of the tongue and the alveolar, දිවේ කෙළවරිනුයි alveolar එක අතරිනුයි air is coming out. English has a large inventory of fricatives, some articulated in front of sir and z, and others behind. Fricatives are characterized by a forcing of air in a continuous stream through a narrow opening. Okay, so air is going out through a narrow opening. In pronouncing the first sound in the words thin, three, theta, and the final sound in teeth and bath, notice that the tongue tip is placed between the upper and lower teeth. When the air stream is most constricted and makes its articulation. So the best thing actually that you want to do is you have to read these words, pronounce these words loudly, and you yourself can understand this. Okay, then. Represented by ter, the sound in these words is a voiceless interdental fricative. The voice counterpart is the initial sound. Okay, that's okay, then here. Try it yourself. Pronounce the following words to discover the fricatives. Okay, so when you pronounce these things, fine, wine, beefish, peevish, then thigh, die, either. Okay, you will understand them as fricatives. Okay, but I can remember we have done this also yesterday. Okay, anyway, Africans. Read that also. Okay, did you read it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so affricates, that is a combination of what you learned early, that is actually stops and fricatives. Okay, so what we are learning now is that consonant sounds we can categorize as stops, fricatives, and affricates. In an affricate sound, stop is there and also fricative is there. Okay, affricate sounds in phonetics are complex speech sounds that start with the stop. That means complete closure of the vocal tract and release as a fricative, partial closure of the vocal tract causing friction. Okay, so the very famous affricates in English language are ch and j, ogre. Okay, so then for an example, child, cha. That stop is there, child, fricative. And then judge, ja, okay. So cha and j or g, they are affricates. And another variety of consonant sound, that is nasals. In the nasals, the nasal sounds, there are 3 nasal sounds. You have to have short notes. I am telling once again, otherwise, because this subject contains lots of information, lots of different points. Okay, famous 3 nasal sounds in English language are ma, na, ng. Okay, these are the 3 nasal sounds. And they are made by blocking sounds from the mouth with the lips or tongue. Air is then expelled entirely through the nose. So by actually they are nasal because when the mouth is blocked with the lips or tongue, air is going out of nose actually. So then they are nasals. Sounds in which the air is expelled through both the mouth and the nose are classified as nasal sounds. Nose, bring, mouth. They are words containing nasal sounds. Okay, so then in your summary, under consonant, you should tell what consonants are. When consonant sounds are produced, the air tract is blocked actually. So there are 4 types of consonants: stops, fricative, affricates, and nasals. Okay. Up to that, is it clear?
Ma'am?
Oh, yes.
Ma'am, for the test, normally which kind of questions supposed to come for the paper? I
will tell it next day because frankly telling, I have never seen even a question paper.
Okay, ma'am.
So I will definitely request some past papers from the management. I hope I can get, and I will
Right.
go through it, and then we will be meeting again for
Yes.
some more days. So definitely we will discuss past paper questions. Sure, I promise, and
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
needed for you, and it is
Yes.
needed for me too.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you
Okay,
very much.
okay. And then today we will go to vowel sounds. Okay, so then consonant, there were 4 types. Now we are with vowel sound. Okay, just read. Okay, vowel sounds are produced by passing air through different shapes of the mouth with different positions of the tongue and of the lips, and with the air stream relatively unobstructed by narrow passage except at the glottis. Okay, so you have to have a clear idea about how vowel sounds are produced, how consonant sounds are produced. In the production of vowel sounds, air is not obstructed. So there are different places vowel sounds are produced in the process of articulation. But unlike the consonant sounds, vowel sounds are not obstructed. Consonant sounds are obstructed. Okay, so these are the vowel sound types. Okay, read that. Okay, I will explain. Diphthongs. Diphthong comes from the Greek word diphthongs, which means having 2 sounds. Okay, the origin of the word, English word diphthongs, that is from Greek language actually. The meaning of the word according to Greek language is actually having 2 sounds. So is the meaning of English language also. So diphthongs are double vowel sound in words like, in the same word, there are double vowel sounds. For an example, chair, AI, fear, EA, or pout. Pout means When we are sad, we cry. And when we cry, our upper lip, lower lip, it comes forward and turn the other side. Okay, that is power. If two vowels in a row are the same, as in boot or beer, then it's not diphthong. Okay, so then in the word boot, there are two vowel sounds, so vowel letters actually. And even in the word beer, there are double E. But that is not diphthongs. That means you have to understand to be diphthongs, same vowel sound cannot be written twice. It should be different vowel sounds. For an example, low sound. Correct? So, horse, hole, author, toy, boy, toy, coin, like that. Okay. So, vowel sound is something different. Vowel letters are something different. Sometimes in the word toy, only one vowel letter is there, O, but it has two vowel sounds. Okay, so meaning of diphthongs is they are actually double vowel sounds, words with double vowel sounds. That is diphthongs. Okay, we'll study the summary now, up to now what we did here. Okay, before go to the summary, up to this, is this clear? Any question, any suggestions?
Ma'am, when we pronounce B-E, is two vowel sounds, no?
Which one?
Beer. When we pronounce B-E, I feel that I don't know it's correct or wrong. B-E, when we pronounce beer, E-E, E-N-E. I feel
Is that according to the way we pronounce? Beer. Same sound.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, because these things are decided by the native speaker's pronunciation. How we pronounce English words, actually, that may be not the original pronunciation. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Hari. Summary. Okay, any other things like this? If not, we'll go to the summary. Okay. Sounds must be distinguished from letters and other visual representations of language. Here, other visual representation means phonetic alphabet. Tell me whether you are familiar with the International Phonetic Alphabet, IPA. Yes or no?
Ma'am, that means that abacad,
Oh,
the way.
avocado. Yes, okay. Wait, let me share something with you.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure with this one. Okay, wait. I suppose you can't hear. Am I correct?
Ma'am, we can still hear anything.
Yeah, okay. I will put advanced features videos. Got stuck. Oh my. Wait for some more time. It got stuck actually.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Cursor is not moving here. Yeah, I'm sorry, something happened. I don't know whether other students will join now. Share the slides also once again. What shall we do? Hello?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, so then I don't know, some students are not here. So the connection got lost. I can't share the slide. I'll talk to Mr. Rishad. Then I will check whether I can share the slide.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. ඔව් අනේ මේ කනෙක්ෂන් එක ලොස්ට් වුණා මම දැන් ආයි ජොයින් වුණා මේ ෂෙයා කරන්න බෑ ස්ලයිඩ් එක හරි okay, thank you. Okay, we will get it soon. Okay, still I can't share. We'll see. Hello, Mr. Rishad. then hari. Okay, hari. Okay. Hari. We were talking about international phonetic script. Okay, we'll see. Just tell me whether you can see this. Is it visible?
Can see some gray color screen, ma'am. Nothing.
What about the sound?
Not yet. I couldn't hear.
Here.
I can't hear.
Now?
No, not yet, ma'am.
Okay, wait. Share it with the advanced option. I suppose now it should be okay actually. Now can you see and hear?
E.
Yes.
Read.
Okay. Wait.
E. Sit. Ooh. Book. Ooh. Two. Ear. Here. A. Day. Man. America. Word. O. Sword. Tour. Oi. Boy. O. Go. Cat. But. Pod. Not. Air. Where. I. My. Ow. How. Pig. Bed. Time. Do. Church. Judge. Kilo. Go. 5. Very. Think. The. 6. Zoo. Sh. short. J. Casual. Milk. No.
Sound.
Yeah, ma'am. Can hear the sound.
Sing.
Now earlier also you heard the sound.
Hello.
Yes, I heard. But the thing is, there's no any video, no, ma'am. This is the
Live.
Yeah, no
Let-
video. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Red. Read. Window. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So this is called
E.
wait.
Read.
International Phonetic Script. Okay. So then according to the sound, for an example, a. So then there's something here, cat. This symbol that should be written for the sound a. But, that a shape thing. And then the think. So this ellipse and it is divided by a line, think. And these are the marks that you should give to different pronunciation actually. Okay, so then take a singular word, yes, something like amma. Okay, so then you should be able to write that in phonetic alphabet actually. Then even an English person can read singular when it is presented in phonetic alphabet. Okay. Yeah, we'll share the earlier one. Okay. Now we'll go to the summary. Sound must be distinguished from letters and other visual representation of languages. Other visual representation means phonetic script. Okay. Phonetic alphabets represent sounds in a way that is consistent and comparable across different languages. Each sound is assigned a distinct representation independently of the customary writing system used to represent a particular language. That means English language has a different shape of letters. Sinhala language has a different shape of letter. Tamil language has a different shape of letters. So that way, phonetic alphabet, IPA, that has a very distinguished independent system actually. All languages that is the summary of that part. All languages contain consonants and vowels. Okay, that is another thing we got to know from this lesson. Consonants can be produced by obstructing the flow of air as it passes from the lungs through the vocal tract and out through the mouth or nose. Okay, so this is what you know, consonants. When we pronounce consonant sounds, they are obstructed, they are disturbed. That is the idea. Okay, read this part also. Okay, did you read?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Vowels are produced by positioning the tongue and mouth to form differently shaped passages. Okay, consonants are produced when the vocal tract is obstructed. Vowels are produced when it is not obstructed, disturbed. The air stream for oral vowels passes through the mouth. For nasal vowel, the air stream passes through the nose and mouth. Vowels are described by relatively high and frontness. For example, that we will do. Secondary features of vowel production such as thin senses, nasality, lengthening or rounding are sometimes specified as in long vowel or nasal vowel. We have missed this one. Okay, that is what I was thinking. Okay, this one. Okay, we'll see. Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, okay. Okay. For fricative consonants, air flows through a narrow opening forms of continuous noise, as in the initial and final sounds of okay. So this is the revision actually. This is in very short form. If you get confused, actually, you also can have a summary like this from what you learned actually. Okay, so then we'll just keep this aside, and this is what we discuss actually. I'm afraid that you will be confused with the summary. Okay, so consonants are there. Consonants can have subvarieties, stops, fricatives, affricates, nasals. Okay, that thing. Then vowels, diphthongs. In the nasal should be there. I don't know what happened to that. Okay, maybe in the other slide I'll check it. Or else I'll share the Diphthongs. Okay, okay, correct, correct. I was just checking whether something is missing. No, it's okay, Hari. That is correct. Okay, now we'll go to another topic actually. I'll share that. Okay, hope this can be seen by you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. Sound systems of language, that is phonology actually. Okay, just. So under this, there are again lots of terms actually. Phoneme and allophones, you should know what they are. Okay. Phoneme and allophones. Okay, what is the phoneme? Phone is a, before phoneme, we'll be familiar with phone. Okay, this is the actual sound of a word that you can hear and is represented in phonology with square brackets surrounding it. Okay, that is a phone. That is the actual sound of a word, and that is represented in the subject area of phonology, putting that in a square bracket. You know what square brackets. Okay. In this part of the phonetic study, it is the part that studies how humans make the sound of a specific word. Okay, an example can be the word puff. So when you speak the word aloud, that sound is called the phone. Not only puff, whatever the word, when you pronounce it loudly, that is phone. So you are speaking out the words mental presentation, the phoneme. Okay, phoneme means when you pronounce what is in your mind actually, mental presentation, which is a symbol representing the sound and makes an actual sound. So this is, if you get confused, actually nothing is here to get confused. We'll take the word dog. So when you pronounce dog, so that is phone. But when you pronounce the word dog, automatically a picture of a dog comes to your mind. Or else you know who dog is, what type of animal dog is. That is called phoneme. This is represented in the symbol that is written in the square brackets, and it is written as it sounds like puff. That is using IPA, International Phonetic Script. Okay, we'll go to the next one. We'll come back once again because if the things cannot be understood at one explanation, we'll come back, no issue. Then phoneme. Okay. Phoneme. Phonemes are usually written in slashes to distinguish them from phones. It is the mental representation of a specific word. This means it is the mental image we store in our brain of the specific word and is associated with the sound of the word. I have already explained that. Okay, when we pronounce the actual word, that is phone, phone is kept within square brackets. Phoneme is the mental picture which comes to our mind when we pronounce the word, and that is put within slashes. Okay, so here puff, the last word in this slide you see puff, that is within square bracket, it is a phone. Here third line before the last, puff. That is within slashes. That is phoneme. Okay, you should recognize phone and phoneme from the way that they are put within brackets and within slashes. Okay, then allophone. Okay, allophone. An allophone is the different ways you can say a word, or basically another way to pronounce a phoneme. Okay, so then you know what phoneme now. Allophone means another way of pronouncing a phoneme. This can be seen in the various ways different speakers of the English language pronounce water. Okay, so then water, it's an English word, but different people pronounce the word water in different ways. So those are allophones. An American English speaker will pronounce water with the instead of like other English speakers with a t in the center of the word. Okay, so the British people, other people will say water, but Americans will say water, something like that. These different ways in which a word can be pronounced are then called an allophone. Okay, that is allophone. Okay, now tell me whether are these clear to you? Phone is the actual sound of the word. To indicate that it is a phone that is kept within square bracket. Phoneme is the mental image we store in our brain of the specific word and the associated sound of the word. That is sound plus imagination. To indicate phoneme, we keep it within slashes. And then allophone is the various pronunciation of the same allophone. Okay, just check whether you got the idea. I will, yeah. Okay. Are you clear with allophones? Sorry, are you clear with phone? I made a mistake. Yeah.
Yeah,
Phone?
yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Then, okay. This is phoneme. Phoneme, allophone. Check whether you got the idea of phoneme.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, that phoneme means the broad form of the phone. Is that correct, ma'am? The way I got it.
Yeah, okay, correct. It's correct actually. The broad form in the sense with the word, with the pronunciation,
Mhm.
our mental image also joins.
All right. Okay.
That is a phoneme.
Okay.
Okay, then next one, allophone. So then this subject is very tough. I can understand if you are learning these things for the first time, it will be very tough because there are lots of technical terms here. Are you
Yes.
learning these things for the first time?
Yes, ma'am. For myself, this is the first time.
Then it's very tough actually.
Yes.
And don't worry, we have one more lesson, I suppose.
Okay.
So then actually the syllabus, what we have to refer to teach this subject, it's very lengthy actually, which was provided by the institute. So then to cover everything there, it needs a long time actually.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
this is almost like a very small summary. Otherwise, there are many more things. And one of you requested the past paper questions. So once
Yes,
we
ma'am.
get the past paper questions, we can smoothly touch everything.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. You got the idea, allophone.
Yes, ma'am. That means the different pronunciation for the same word.
Yeah, same word, same phoneme actually. Yes.
Yes.
I don't think there are many more things. In some sections we cannot start today. Okay. So the difference between them, the difference between phone and phoneme. Okay, is it clear?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah.
Understood.
So the difference between these terms then is the phoneme is the mental representation, the phone is the sound representation, and allophone, that is the different ways in which one phoneme can be pronounced. Okay, so then we have to move to this section, but hope we cannot complete it. We'll go to that next session, I suppose. Phonological rules and their structure. Okay, so then I want to revise everything that we did actually. For an example, I don't know whether you participated in all the lectures. Actually, if you participated, we have done lectures for 4 days, 5 days, I suppose. The first day, I'm just showing you. These are the things we did. Sorry, I could not share it. Yeah, here. Okay, hope you can see. So how, as far as my knowledge is concerned, as how I have seen question papers on subjects like this in degree programs, I suppose you may get some multiple choice questions. So then you have a lot to read. How many languages are there in the world? All these things. What is linguistic up to that point? Introduction. Okay, did you get all these slides except we did today and the previous day?
Ma'am, I have this one. That means introduction, day 1 and day 2 I have. That means you have already shared those. And today one I don't have actually. Then
Day 1 and day 2. What about day 3 then?
Madam, I couldn't get it. Maybe I may not took a
I will
print
check.
out.
I am having everything which I sent. I will check whether I have sent.
Right. If you don't mind, ma'am, can I get lesson 3? I mean, like the day 3.
Sure, sure. I'm just checking what I have.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. 1, day 2, day 3. Okay, the remaining ones I will send after the lecture. So you will get it by tomorrow.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so then this is structures. But when you read these slides again and again, these things will be familiar to you. That is the most important thing actually. Then you will be all right.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so then as we cannot start this heavy lesson, phonological rules and their structure, we'll do it next day. Then as I promised you, I will request them past papers. Then we all can discuss about the structure of the paper. Have you heard of the past papers even regarding other subjects?
No, ma'am, not yet actually.
Oh, okay, so we'll start with this then. Okay, no issue. Next week.
Okay.
Then we wind up the session.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, then good night.
Good night, ma'am.
night.
Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
ma'am.
Good night.
Okay.